Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video I will be making some Easter DIYs. I use mostly Dollar Tree items, so I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. Going to start with my first project from Dollar Tree. I will be using one of these decor signs. I will be removing the back because I am going to add a different paper. This makes it so much easier to add a paper or to even paint it if you want to paint the back instead. The scrapbooking paper I will be using is from Michaels. I'm going to just trace it and cut it. Then I'm going to glue it. And to glue this, I decided to use Mod Podge. And for those of you that are new, I do just want to mention that I do spread the Mod Podge using my finger just because I always end up messing my paintbrushes. For this DIY, I was inspired by something I seen at Walmart. It was like this tic-tac-toe decor sign that did include bunnies and carrots. Since I already had all the materials, I decided to recreate this. Now, to make the little hashtag symbol, I am going to use 2 bamboo sticks. I am going to cut them just a little bit smaller than the sign. I then gather all of the stuff I wanted to paint, so like that I can paint everything together and they can dry together. For the little bunnies, I'm using these that I got from a pack from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use 5 of them and I'm going to paint them white. For the carrots, I'm going to paint them using the Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin. And for the little leaf parts at the top of the carrots, I'm using this forest green from the brand Apple Barrel. For the bamboo sticks, I will be painting them using the Apple Barrel acrylic paint in the color black. Now that everything's dry, I'm going to just put together my sign. I'm going to start by just gluing the back. I'm going to glue the hashtag first, and then I'm going to glue the bunnies next. And honestly, when I was painting these, I didn't pay attention to paint them all going in one direction. I did some going one way and then some going the other way, and that is how I glued them. After that, I will be gluing the carrots. And that is it for this tic-tac-toe decor sign. Honestly, you don't have to use this as a decor sign. You don't have to glue the carrots and the bunnies, and you can actually use this as a game with your kids for Easter. Before I move on to my next DIY, I do want to mention that I team up with these beautiful, talented ladies to bring y'all tons of Easter inspirations. There is going to be a link down in the description box for a playlist, so you can definitely go check it out. So thank you, Diane and Janie, for the invite. For my next project, I will be using one of these small little decor sign. I actually got this last year during fall, which I thought it was perfect for this since it had this orange buffalo check background. I am also using this Dollar Tree little wood piece that came in a pack of 6. I am only using 1 and I'm going to paint it white. Now, as you can see, I did remove the back piece, which honestly I didn't have to because all I'm doing is just adding the wood piece inside of this. going to add one of these carrots that came from this garland, and I got this garland last year from Dollar Tree. I am only using one of these, and I'm going to save these because I will be using the rest throughout my next DIYs. I'm going to glue this on the side. To dress up the carrot a little more, I will be adding this little jute twine bow. Then I'm going to put the word carrots, and I'm using the Dollar Tree sticker letters. I am also adding 5 cents. For the 5, I'm using these Hobby Lobby stickers. They are a little bit bigger. And for the 5 cents, I'm going to just draw that myself using a black paint marker. And that is it for this beautiful carrot sign, which I think it turned out beautiful and is a perfect size for a tier tray. For my next project, I will be using this wood carrot that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the tag, and then I'm going to just show you how I painted this. So you can grab a snack and then just watch this, because I won't be talking much. I will be just mentioning the colors I used. Starting with the leaf, I use the Apple Barrel acrylic paint to color the little 3D using the color Marsh Green. And then I used tropical foliage for the rest of the leaf. I added some details with the leftover paint that was on the paintbrush. Now I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin, and then I thought that the carrot was way too bright, so then I decided to add some of the Apple Barrel acrylic paint in the color apricot. And as you can see, the carrot does have like a darker spot. That was because the paintbrush had some black, and that's what gave it those details. The next thing I did was add the word welcome, and I am using these Hobby Lobby stickers. I then decided to add more details to this using the white paint marker, and I think this made it look so much better. Now I'm adding a jute twine bow to the center, and that is it for my carrot. The last thing I did was just add a hanger to this. I did have to drill a hole so then I can hang this sideways instead. And that is it for this beautiful welcome carrot. Now moving on to my next project, I will be upcycling this little planter that I had already made last year, and I actually did this during spring too. All I did was use one of these little buckets. I got these from the Dollar General. I did spray paint it using some white paint, and after it was dry, I used a Waverly Antique Wax to add a stripe in the center. I did add some floral foam and some moss to this, and then I added some of these beautiful greenery that I got from Walmart For this, I am going to just add random ones I already had. I'm adding these from Walmart, some from the Dollar Tree, and that is it from those two places. I'm going to just place them here and there. I will be making this into an Easter planter. So from the Dollar Tree, I will be using some carrots. These carrots come in a pack of 4, which are a little bit larger than the ones from the garland. I will be showing you the pack later on because I actually did this DIY last minute and I do not know what it's doing in the middle of the video. So moving on, for the small carrots, I will be adding some skewer sticks. The last thing I will be adding is a little tag that is going to say free. Now this already comes with a little clip, so all I'm doing is adding a popsicle stick, so then like that I can add this to my planter. And that is it for this planter, which I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. Now you can use this all year round by just removing the carrot and the free sign. Moving on to my least favorite project from Dollar Tree, I'm going to use this Easter egg, which cost me 50 cents, I guess because they had some flowers missing. I'm going to start by removing the rest of the flowers. Once again, I won't be doing much to this egg, but painting this. I'm going to start by painting the little sections that have happy and Easter, and I'm going to use an acrylic paint. I'm using the Apple Barrel acrylic paint in the color white. I am only going to give this one coat. Now acrylic paint is very sheer, so you can still see the letters that are underneath that. I am going to add some dark brown to this and then some antique wax, which I am going to show you where right here, because I am going to use some magic and then to have it painted in less than 3 seconds. Voila! I also use some painter's tape to try to make the lines nice and straight, but I don't know why. I guess because I reused some old painter's tape that it did bleed a little bit, so all I did is just went back and tried to fix it. On the leftover little spot at the top, I decided to add some orange, so I used the Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin. After everything was dry, I used the black paint marker to go over the letters. And then I filled them in using some black paint. I was honestly already tired of painting, and then I remember I had this beautiful scrapbooking paper that I got from Michael's a while back, so I decided to use it. Now I'm going to start by cutting a small piece off first, and then I'm going to just place it on top and then try to trace it to where I think the line would go. To glue this, I did use my glue stick. Once I was finished with that, I decided to add the rest of the little bunnies that I had, and I will be using 4. I painted 2 going one way and the other 2 going the other direction. To finish this off, I will be adding the Dollar Tree nautical robe. I'm going to glue it all around the egg. And that is it. The last thing I did was add a jute twine bow. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really don't like this DIY, but I still wanted to share it with you guys. For my next DIY, I'm going to use this wood bunny that I got from the Dollar Tree. Now, I accidentally got some paint on this, so that is the only reason I am removing the little tail and the legs. Well, I am going to replace the tail with something else, but I just removed them so I didn't have to paint this so many times to cover the green up. Even though I'm going to paint everything white, I still wanted it to be like different whites. So for the body, I'm using some white chalk paint, and for the feet, I'm using some acrylic white. While this is drying, I'm going to show you what I use for the tail. Now I'm using this ribbon. This was actually a gift. My friend Fanny by Creations by Fabi had sent me this a while back, and I thought this was perfect to make the little tail. So to do this, I am using a piece of jute twine, and I'm going to tie this. But when I'm tying this, I'm not going to do it at the middle. I'm going to do it more towards the end. I felt like this was too big, so what I did is I trimmed it down until I liked the size. Now, before I glue this little tail to the body, I'm going to glue the legs first. But before that, I'm going to use the same scrapbooking paper and make like the little inside of the legs. I started by tracing the big one first, and then I'm going to go over it on the inside to make like a smaller paw print. Once I am done doing that, I am going to cut it, and to make the other one, I'm going to just trace it. Going back to the body, I'm going to glue the little feet, then I will be gluing the tail. And that is it, guys. That is it for this decor sign. Now you can add this to like a bigger sign or leave it like this. For my next project, I'm going to use this beautiful rustic wood plank that I got from the Dollar General. It was $2, and I absolutely love this because it's already stained. So all I have to do is just add a few things and it's ready. Now this is the pack of carrots I was telling you about earlier in my planter DIY. These are bigger than the ones from the garlands. I am going to use one of these and two of the small ones. I'm going to glue them like this, one small, one big, and one small. Then I'm going to use my Hobby Lobby stickers. These were $2.99, but I got them when they were half off. I'm going to put bunny bait, but since this only comes with a bee, I decided to make my own. So I did thought for a while. I wasn't sure if I should use the P, the R, or the D. So instead I decided to use the P and this little symbol to make the bee. And yeah, that's how I did the bee, which honestly you can't really tell unless like you stare at it. And the last thing I did is add one of the little bunnies, and that is it for this bunny bait sign, which I think it turned out beautiful. I absolutely love how rustic it looks. I know this is a longer video and with more DIYs, but I really wanted to use most of the Easter stuff I had. But that is it. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comment section, because I would love to know. And don't forget to go check out the playlist. There is going to be tons of more inspirations. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.